Tig here again. Today's video tackles something that I'm constantly being asked about. How AI is completely transforming assessment in higher education and what to do about it. But unlike most videos you'll find on this topic, I'm going to give you the complete picture, both the challenges and opportunities, backed by actual research and real-world examples. Some of the sources for what I say are linked in the description, and you can check them out for yourself. But first, if you find this channel's no-nonsense analysis of AI in education helpful, please support its growth by hitting like, subscribing, and sharing it with others who might benefit. We've grown to nearly 800 subscribers, thanks to viewers like you who appreciate honest, unsponsored reviews and commentary about AI in education. Now, on with the show. Recent scholarship has identified three main approaches that universities are taking with assessment in the age of AI. Let me break these down for you because understanding this is crucial, whether you're a student or educator. First, we have what researchers call traditional assessment. This is where universities try to maintain existing assessment methods while preventing AI use. I'll be completely honest with you, this approach is failing, and badly. You can see from previous videos on the channel how even basic AI tools like chatbots can generate passable academic writing, and with humanizer tools like the ones we've tested, detection is becoming increasingly difficult. More importantly, this approach misses the point entirely. It's focused on preventing AI use rather than ensuring genuine learning. The second approach is what researchers call innovative and refocused assessment. This is where things get interesting. Instead of just trying to prevent AI use, universities are redesigning assessments to focus on what AI can't do well. For example, rather than asking students to write a generic essay about, for instance, a marketing theory, they might require students to analyze a real marketing campaign they've personally experienced, apply specific theories, and explain their reasoning. AI can't fake personal experience or genuine critical analysis. The third approach, which I find particularly fascinating, is Gen AI incorporated assessment. This is where universities actively include AI as part of the learning process. Students might be asked to use AI tools to generate initial ideas, then critically evaluate and improve upon them. It's like working with a brainstorming partner who never gets tired. But the key thing is that students demonstrate their ability to think beyond what the AI suggests and show how they question or build upon it, but what actually works in practice. I've seen many examples of both successful and failed attempts at assessment design, and some clear patterns emerging. The most effective assessments are focusing on what is generally referred to as the process over product approach. Instead of just grading the final essay or report, these assessments track a student's journey. This might include research logs, draft submissions, peer reviews, and reflective components. Why does this work? Because while AI can generate an acceptable final product, it can't document a genuine learning journey. Based on some ideas that I've read about, here's how this could be applied to a research methods module. Not mine. Instead of just submitting a final research proposal, students maintain a research development portfolio. They document their initial research questions, how they refined them based on literature reviews, their methodology choices, and most importantly, their reasoning behind each decision. Each week, they share their progress in small group discussions, getting feedback from peers and their instructor. The final submission includes not just the proposal, but evidence of this entire development process. Another effective approach that I've seen is what might be called contextual application. These assessments require students to apply theoretical knowledge to specific, verifiable contexts. For example, in a business ethics course, students analyze ethical dilemmas from their own work experience or internships. They need to connect course theories with real situations they've personally encountered and provide details. AI can't fake this kind of specific contextual analysis. But here's what's crucial to understand. And this is something that the research really emphasizes. These new assessment approaches aren't just about preventing AI use. They're actually better at developing the skills that students need. This may be hard for some educators to come to terms with, but in the real world, you'll rarely or never be asked to write an essay from scratch. Instead, no matter where your career takes you. You'll probably have to analyze and understand situations, solve problems, and explain your reasoning. These new assessment types align much better with real-world skills. From my own teaching experience, I've found that students prefer these new types of assessment once they understand them. Yes, they often require more consistent effort throughout the semester rather than just cramming for a final assignment or essay, but students report feeling like they're learning more deeply and developing skills they can actually use. I have seen this in practice, with some students telling me about how they are developing critical thinking skills without knowing how to label them or explain them, by more carefully considering information and seeking out evidence for various claims or statements that they encounter. Dang, that sounds like critical thinking and next level media literacy to me. For the educators watching, have you tried to cheat your own assessment? Can you do it? Is it easy? If a very basic prompt can produce an output that will ace your module, it's time for a change. Here are my practical tips for implementing revisions to your assessment design. Number 1, start with your learning outcomes. What do you actually want students to be able to do after studying your module? Design backwards from there. Number 2, build in multiple checkpoints. Not only will this help students to stay on track, it makes it easier to verify that their work is genuine. 3, include elements of choice. When students can select topics or contexts that interest them, they're more likely to engage deeply with the material. For instance, in my research methods module, students mark and critique a research proposal written by Gen AI on a topic of their choice. This means that everyone gets a research proposal on a topic that interests them, for which they will provide comments and suggestions for its improvement. 4, be explicit about expectations. Students need to understand not just what they're doing, but why it's valuable. Can you link the skills they are developing to their likely careers or show their appeal to recruiters? Can you show why these skills are valuable to them now in their part-time jobs? For the students watching, here's what you need to know. 1, these new assignment types might feel more challenging than what you're used to at first. That's normal. They're asking you to think more deeply. Turning on your brain and making an effort to develop new skills is really tough. Much harder than trying to pass a single assessment at the end of a module. You can do it, and your self-improvement efforts will pay off. 2, take advantage of the process-based nature of these assessments. Use feedback opportunities to improve your work. You can learn from your classmates too, so don't be shy. 3, don't be afraid to ask questions if you're unsure about expectations or what's involved. 4, remember that these skills you're developing, critical analysis, application to real-world contexts, clear communication of your reasoning, are exactly what employers are looking for. You can talk about these in job interviews and frame these skills as something distinctive and important that you would bring to a role compared to other applicants. The implications of this shift in assessment are huge. We're moving away from testing mere knowledge reproduction toward evaluating genuine understanding and application. Yes, this means more work for both students and educators, but it also means more meaningful learning and better preparation for real-world challenges. If you want more information about specific aspects of assessment design or have questions about implementing these approaches, let me know in the comments. Plus, I'm interested in hearing from both students and educators about their experiences of different assessment types, especially those that involve Gen AI. How well did they work? What did you think? Remember to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more insights about AI in education, and share this channel with anyone who might benefit from it. If you want to learn more about AI tools and their implications for education, check out the playlist linked on screen now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.